Hey everybody, Etango Lapange here, and welcome to our deep dive into the fascinating world of factories, plants, and mining books. Now, I know what you're thinking. Factories? Mining books? That's not exactly glamorous, is it? But trust me, folks, there's a certain beauty in the grit and grind of these industrial marvels. It's the underbelly of our modern world, the stuff most people take for granted. But somebody's got to make it all happen, right? Today we'll explore where you can find these industrial marvels and the different types of factories out there. We're talking about the beating heart of Namibia's economy, the places where raw materials become the products we use every day. From the iron ore that forms the steel in your car, to the diamonds that sparkle on your finger, it all starts somewhere. So buckle up, get ready to get your hands dirty, and let's explore the industrial landscape of Namibia. Now, you can't just plop down a factory anywhere you like. These things need some specific ingredients to really thrive. First off, think about industrial zones. These are like the factory districts, designated areas specifically zoned for heavy industry. They're usually close to transportation hubs, think railways, highways, ports, because you've got to be able to move those raw materials in and finish products out. And speaking of raw materials, factories like to set up shop near where the goodies are. Got a copper mine? Chances are you'll find a smelting plant nearby. Big timber industry, look for lumber mills and furniture factories. It's all about efficiency, folks. Finally, you need a good workforce, right? So, factories often pop up in areas with a large pool of skilled and unskilled labor. It's all connected, the location, the resources, the people. It's a delicate dance that keeps the wheels of industry turning. Now, let's talk factory types. We've got manufacturing factories, the big dogs, churning out everything from cars to clothing. Then there are processing plants, transforming raw materials. Think oil refineries, food processing, all about turning raw into usable. And let's not forget assembly lines, where all the parts come together like a well-oiled machine. Each type plays a crucial role in the grand scheme of things. Manufacturing factories take those raw materials and turn them into the building blocks of our world. Processing plants take those building blocks and refine them into usable products, and assembly lines. They're the final stage, putting it all together and slapping on the finishing touches. It's a symphony of industry, folks, and each factory plays its part. Now, factories are just one piece of the industrial puzzle. Let's talk about plants. These are the heavy hitters, often dealing with energy production or chemical processing. Think power plants pumping out electricity to keep the lights on, or chemical plants transforming raw chemicals into everything from fertilizers to plastics. Location is everything for plants. Power plants often need to be near a water source for cooling or near fuel sources like coal or natural gas. Chemical plants need access to raw materials and often choose locations away from residential areas for safety reasons. It's all about finding that sweet spot, balancing the need for resources with the need to protect the environment and the community. It's a big responsibility, and these plants play a vital role in keeping our modern world running. Now, if you want to really dig deep into the world of mining, you've got to hit the books, literally. Mining books are treasure troves of information covering everything from geology and extraction techniques to the history and economics of the industry. Where do you find these gems of knowledge? Well, specialized libraries are a good bet. Universities with strong mining engineering programs often have extensive collections, and don't underestimate the power of online databases. Sites like Google Scholar and JSTOR can be gold mines, pun intended, for research articles and technical papers. And for those who like the feel of paper in their hands, industry-specific bookstores or online retailers are your best bet. So, crack open a book, put on your learning cap, and get ready to unearth a wealth of knowledge about this fascinating industry. Now, when we think factory, we often picture massive assembly lines and heavy machinery, but the world of factories is more diverse than you might think. Some factories are dedicated to producing custom-made products like specialized machinery or one-of-a-kind pieces of art. Then there are factories that focus on artisanal goods, handcrafted items made with traditional skills and techniques. These factories are all about preserving cultural heritage and showcasing the talent of skilled artisans. And in the digital age, We have factories producing high-tech gadgets from smartphones to drones, pushing the boundaries of technology and innovation. So, the next time you hear the word factory, remember that it's not just about mass production. It's about creativity, craftsmanship, and pushing the limits of what's possible. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the world of factories and plants. We've covered a lot of ground, from the gritty industrial zones to the specialized plants that keep our world running. But remember, folks, behind every product you use, every piece of technology you rely on, there's a story. A story of hard work, ingenuity, and the people who make it all happen. So the next time you see a factory or drive by a power plant, take a moment to appreciate the vital role they play in our lives. And hey, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon for more informative content. We'll be back with more behind-the-scenes explorations, so stay tuned.